Tyler. I'm going in on Chelsea Piers. So I don't know if you guys know this. Chelsea Piers had an event this past Sunday with Ron DeSantis. Chelsea Piers is in New York City. It's a sports complex center in New York City. It's in an area called Chelsea. So that's it's around 18th Street is the meat of it. I think it's between like 17th and 23rd, which is downtown Manhattan. And it's a sports center that has everything, right? You can go there and play any indoor and outdoor sport. You can, use the sky rink. You can have parties there, meetings there. Like, it's a really cool complex, really outdoor golf with all those big nets. I mean, it's really, really fun. I've been there many, many times over the past years. Fitness programs, everything, swimming pools. So they have events, and this past week, the Tikva Fund, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I asked my Jewish husband, I said, please pronounce this for me, and he said, I don't know. Jeremy, so helpful, I swear. He's like, don't worry about it, it's close enough. This is my husband, what he says to me, okay? So this is the Tikva Fund. They had hosted an event, and they invited Ron DeSantis. Let me tell you what the Tikva Fund is, just so that you know. It's a philanthropic foundation. This is from their website. An ideas institution committed to supporting the intellectual, religious, and political leaders of the Jewish people and the Jewish state, and invests in a wide range of initiatives. And just an important note in the second paragraph, it says it's politically Zionist, economically free market oriented, culturally traditional, and theologically open-minded. Yet in all issues and subjects, we welcome vigorous debate and big arguments. So that's in the paragraph that follows that. So they welcome debate. They're free market oriented. It's not surprising to me that they invited Ron DeSantis to come in. And what happened was there was uproar. It's shocking. So prior to the event, I noticed there was a statement from Chelsea Piers that was released. I believe this was Friday via their Twitter account, Chelsea Piers, New York City. And this is what it says. You can put that up on the screen for you. I'm just going to go through a little bit of it. Ron DeSantis' planned appearance has caused enormous distress in our company, the LGBTQ plus community, and the many organizations who consider Pier 60 and Chelsea Piers their home. I'm summarizing because you have the whole thing on the screen. The Tikva Fund booked its Jewish Leadership Conference at Pier 60. Over the past 24 years, Pier 60 has hosted hundreds of influential and notable events. They go on to say, they have all these different types of events. Look at the last paragraph. Having said that, we could not disagree more strongly with many of Ron DeSantis' actions in office. One response to abhorrent behavior, what's his abhorrent behavior? We'll get to that in a second, is to counter it with positive action. Accordingly, Pier 60 will direct every dollar it receives from Tikva to groups that protect LGBTQ plus communities and foster and amplify productive debates about LGBTQ plus issues. That's their statement. They come out with this on Friday. Panic-stricken, right? Because they're getting complaints from people. So they decide we're gonna counter this. We're gonna come in hot. So what is the abhorrent behavior? Well, my guess is this is in response to the Don't Say Gay bill that doesn't exist because there is no Don't Say Gay in the bill that came out of Florida that was controversial. That's a media talking point that they invented. What that bill is a parental rights bill that, read the bill, and we will get to that bill in greater detail at some point because I want to go back and reference it with respect to something else. But it's a bill that really advocates for parents to be informed of what's going on when it comes to the mental and physical well-being of their children in classrooms. It also says that you shouldn't be talking about sex and sexualized content with small children up till third grade. So you're talking kindergartners, preschoolers, first graders. That's what the bill says. If you think that sex should be discussed in preschool, you have a problem. The problem is not with the bill. The problem is with you. Regardless, it was labeled the Don't Say Gay bill. And of course, the group thinkers over at Chelsea Piers decided not to read the bill and instead to buy whatever, MSNBC or Media Matters or whoever it was decided they were going to say it was. It was Don't Say Gay, Don't Say Gay. Great talking point, whoever created that and disseminated it through media. It's also a lie, but so is most of what they say. So in addition, Libs of TikTok, I found, had a scoop over the weekend, and they said that Chelsea Piers sent this email to their employees. So not only did they put the statement out, they had to put that statement out and say, don't worry, all the funds are going to things that we all agree with. Don't worry. We're also going to talk to our employees. Here's what we're going to say. They're going to apologize for any hurt and suffering that may have been involved due to this decision making. I'm not exaggerating. So here's the letter. I don't know if you have that one from Libs of TikTok, Tyler. If you don't, it's fine. I'm going to read from it. Chelsea Piers, it says, the Jewish leader, I'm skipping down to the middle. The Jewish Leadership Conference has chosen to schedule speakers who hold views and policies related to the LGBTQ plus community that are not shared by Chelsea peers. Many in our community, and we assume a vast majority of our Chelsea peers team members. And then if you skip to the bottom, we understand that the presence of controversial speakers at Pier 60 may hurt some of those dearest to us in our community. For that, we are truly sorry. What a bunch of babies. Will someone get them blankies and pacifiers for the adults? Are you kidding me? I wish I could say I was surprised. I'm not. What I love about this is the line that says, many in our community, and we assume that all of you agree, right? Because how could it be any differently? In the groupthink bubble that is New York City, of course, if you come to Chelsea Piers, you must agree with all of these things. And if you work here, you must, right? Or you're bigoted, right? Right? Okay. And they had to apologize for the pain and suffering that was endured. Okay, so let me say this bluntly. If you experience pain and suffering over someone coming to speak that you disagree with, then you are a child. You're not an adult, and you are mentally unhealthy. Yes, because adults are able to listen to differing viewpoints and not crawl into a safe space and be coddled. If you like the short clip, you can catch another one here, or you can catch the full episode right here.